I'm Jack Greenwell, and here with me, as always, is my friend Aaron Lycourt. Today we're going to do something a little bit different, a little bit more fun. We're doing challenges. If anyone has watched the TV show Top Shot, we're playing something similar to the game they play called Horse. Me and Aaron have both picked 2 challenges. We will both complete those challenges. If we successfully complete the challenge, that's worth 1 point. If we tie up, we will have to think up a tiebreaker.
That is a fact.
Probably bring Mary Beth in on that one.
Fact.
Yeah, but hopefully that's not the case. I think they're pretty good challenges. We've got a total of 4. They're already set up. Everything you see here will be used.
Minus our personal ones for the first challenge.
Oh, yes. The first challenge we're going to use our personal firearms.
It's still a doozy.
Yeah.
It won't be the firearm challenge. Most of these challenges are because each person has something they're really good with. I'm not really good at revolvers, but we have a revolver challenge. I never shoot 45 really, so that's going to be a doozy in itself. And the 22, it's still 22, but the way we're going to shoot it, you'll understand why it'll become a challenge once we actually do the challenge. As far as the first challenge we're going to do, it will be with our own personal firearms, but the skill behind it is going to be a little ramped. So
yeah.
Stick around and see that. All right, so this is my first challenge, inspired by many hostage situations that people always ask, will the cop take the shot or not? Most of them shouldn't. They don't have that skill set, but we're about to find out if we do. So what we have is we have a ported window at 15 yards, and then we have a hostage and the hostage taker at 25. Right now we're gonna go for either a chest shot or a dome shot. I'm gonna try for the dome shot. I like to risk it for the biscuit. All right. So let's try this out.
Ears. All right, I'm going to try the hostage shot. I am probably going to go more for a chest shot. I'm not the risk taker that Aaron is. So this is my first challenge, is a bottle at roughly 15 yards. I think we're right over the 15-yard line, but it doesn't cast a shadow, so it's close to 15 yards. We're using the Rental 1911 here. This one is a Springfield 1911 Range Officer. It's an excellent handgun, so let's see what we can do.
No stress.
Yeah, not at all.
I hope I can make it. That put me ahead. Oh no! All right. We're gonna do a small challenge with a Ruger 1022 and a mirror, inspired by some westerns that we saw back in the day, right? So here we go. I just had to sling it, dude.
All right, this one is just, we're calling this one the Boston Tea Party. We've got a couple of king poker cards down here, and we're going to try to shoot the king, and we're using the Rental LCR 38 Special. It's a good handgun, but this has got a long double action trigger pull, so even at only 7 yards, this should be a pretty good challenge. Yeah, the diamond is yours. All right, we're back. We've completed our 4 challenges. We tied on 3 of them. The bottle we tied by missing, which is
Hard shot once again.
it is a hard shot.
It was a blacked out rear, blacked out front in a fairly dark indoor range. Basically, once you start lining those things up, it just kind of becomes a black blob, and you're just pointing and shooting and hoping for the best. In my part,
I actually normally do pretty well as far as the blacked out sights. Probably one of the harder ones for me was the LCR with the long double action only trigger pull. The hostage shot we both made, but again we were both using our own handguns.
Yeah, well, I mean, for the LCR in general, like, you had a lower shot and I had a far right shot. We both barely hit it.
Yeah.
With the thick fiber optic that the LCR had kind of really engulfed the target, even though it was fairly close. So you're kind of just putting that fiber optic on top and pulling for your life on that one.
Yeah, but we've shown that, at 7 yards, the LCR is capable of hitting a playing card. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but we both hit it on one shot. We didn't do any redos on this.
One shot was it, each person.
Yeah, we had talked about if we had a tie, we would have redone the bottle with our own handguns, but we didn't end up with a tie, so we didn't reshoot any of these challenges.
On the hostage, though, we both just had a different plan in mind. I was going for more of a smaller headshot. Jack was going to go for a larger chest shot. We ended up both, ironically, due to the window and the angles of the possibilities that we had there, we both ended up shooting me high throat and then Jack on the lower throat, which either way, the hostage has been saved. You've been saved, audience. So I'll take that shot any day.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'd take that shot any day. That's
without the small port that we.
On paper, I'll take that shot any day. Sure. Yeah. I definitely. I hope I never have to take that shot ever in real life. But it's definitely a fun challenge. It was a good idea,
sure.
And that one was yours. I do think that of the challenges that you brought, the window was the one that was
definitely the most nervous, due to the fact that you don't want to hit the cardboard or the window port. You're not trying to hit the hostage or have a complete miss.
Yeah. So overall, it was a lot of fun. The only one that we separated as a closer to bullseye win was the mirror shot.
Yep. And
Aaron's is right up here, and mine is down about 1.25 inches, a little bit closer to the bullseye. So it's a very close margin, but I'll take it.
Hey, the difficulty of the shot with the mirror is it's a small caliber bullet, which is easy, super easy recoil, but you also have to line up the mirror on your non-dominant eye, line up the sights with the mirror, so you're lining up 3 or 4 things right there on top of the target, which would be the 5th. It's super difficult.
Your trigger pull is not.
Yeah, you just basically, because you're using your thumb at that point for a trigger pull, so you're kind of just trying to find that small window where everything lines up perfectly and pulling for your life.
Yeah, it was. I think the trigger pull was probably the hardest thing for me to get on that 10-22 mirror shot. Definitely not something that I would ever want to use in a real life applicable situation. It's definitely something that's just a kind of a
definitely a movie thing.
Yeah,
I don't think they're.
Yeah, it's definitely fun to do, especially under very controlled environment. Of course, me and Aaron are both chief range safety officers. He's the chief range safety officer here at the range. And if you noticed on the 10-22 challenge, that rifle was never pointed anywhere but downrange.
Yep.
So very important whenever you complete any kind of marksmanship event, whether or not it's a challenge like we've just done, or any kind of a practice shoot or even tactical training, safety is going to be the very most important thing. Even when guys are practicing really, really intense tactical training, the safety is a huge part of it, because if you get hurt during training, you're not going to make it to combat.
Yeah, we strictly RO each other pretty well. Even in the earlier shot, even though I do wear double ear pro, I always forget that my muffs are on the top of my head, and Jack called me out on that, which is awesome. Because I definitely would have hated to take that shot, even with custom inserts, and I just don't like shooting with one pair of ear pro when I'm indoors.
Yeah. Overall, I had a ton of fun.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Eventually, we'll do this again. We'll have to think up some other challenges and do something different.
Yeah, we've actually done a ton of challenges since the shop's open, 2 years now. Usually, it involves the other range safeties that we have in our employ, and it's usually followed by the loser buying breakfast for everybody else. So we've actually done a ton of challenges. And they've all been a blast.
Yeah, this is just the first time we filmed it.
Yeah,
So-
first on-camera challenge.
Yeah,
For sure.
definitely a lot of fun, and we'll definitely be doing it more in the future.
I'll be doing the window hostage one for breakfast for sure.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Now that we know we can do it, everybody else won't be ready. So,
All right. Well, you guys have a great time. Come out and see us here at the gun range. Practice your shooting, and definitely practice safely. And we'll see you out here.
have a good one.